Okay. Here
Sige, sige ako magbabasa.
Okay, go ahead.
In sending out emails, I hope this email finds you in good spirits. Well, I am so exhausted. No, I'm
I
laughing
hope this
because yeah.
email I hope this email finds you. Period. Finds
Period.
me.
Doesn't
Or
find its way to spam or something
yeah,
else.
yeah. So I can
Well,
so relate to this.
yeah.
Then there are
I,
many different times also in my career where I find myself typing out whatever email salutation. You know, good day. I hope this email finds you well.
finds you in good spirits.
What if it doesn't? And
Yeah.
I think it's not about the email, it's about the person
Yeah.
itself.
I
So
think so.
how are you taking care of yourself? Well, I am so exhausted. So what are you doing about your exhaustion?
It's true. That's true.
You know? And I am assuming a lot here, but I think the answer is it's not writing better email salutations. Right? What are
Yeah.
you doing to take a break? What are you doing about your exhaustion? I think it's
Yeah.
and before I pass to Pau, solid, for me, solid tip, and this is my perspective. Pau might not share my perspective.
I'm raring to hear this now.
Yeah. If you don't feel, I hope this email finds you in good spirit. If you don't feel it, if that's not authentically the email salutation you want to write, don't write it. Hello. Just don't fake out yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. And there are actually I realized there are possibly two ways to look at this. And since it's prefaced by say sending out emails, I'm guessing it's the way Lippy approached it, which is I'm the one sending it out. I'm not feeling very great. I'm actually feeling exhausted. And yet here I am typing out a formulaic salutation. I hope this email finds you in good spirits. And I'll extend that further. I'll extend the image further. And it's possible we're emailing the very person who is adding to our exhaustion because, frustration and whatever. Uh, the I would say also try to manage or try to be more aware of when you attend to certain things. And so again, there are many unknowns here. We're making a number of assumptions, but I think many of us, for example, are guilty of doing our emails at what I'll just very broadly call the wrong time, which are maybe first thing in the morning. I know many people who almost literally the first thing they do when they wake up. And some people do this even before they go through their morning routine, is they go through their emails or at the end of the day, just before we hit the sack. For some people, for many people, I would think nowadays that everyone pretty much is using a laptop. We literally do our emails in bed. You may be in your pajamas, in your sleeping shorts, whatever you wear to bed. And then literally, it's either you doze off with your laptop on your lap or on your chest, or you just, throw it to the side. And the reason I bring that up is because my experience, and there are many gurus who will actually say this, that's probably the worst thing you can do because literally you're opening and you're closing your day on the worst note that you can choose almost. And there are many other bad
You're
notes.
opening and you're closing your day on other people's agenda.
That's true, yes. You're making yourself what a slave maybe, or you're giving yourself to other people's agendas. And so, as Lippy said, no, don't pretend. Now we're not saying go out there and be hostile towards everyone. But what you might be what you might want to do is just give out a very I don't know, a very short salutation, hello, and then go straight to your objective. I'm getting in touch
Yeah.
to respond to your previous email, or I'm getting in touch to ask you for advice on. If you don't feel like saying, I hope this email finds you in good spirits. I think for the most part, as long as we're generally courteous about the rest of the email, we can
Here's
very often do away with that.
here's an exception.
Yeah, go.
Unless that phrase, I hope this finds you in good spirits, is something you authentically say face to face.
Oh, well, then that is true.
So what else are we saying here is that when you write out your emails, use your authentic voice.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I have not asked Pau about this. I come from conversational school of writing.
Okay.
So even in business correspondence or writing out formal letters, I try to maintain a conversational tone because it's what people will easily understand. And you
Mm-hmm.
can do away with, for me, you can do away with a lot of the highfalutin mambo jumbo, right?
Yeah.
And just go straight to the message and and with what is it that you want to express, right? I hope this
That's
email
true.
finds you in good spirits. It's not something I would say face to face. So if I write that out in an email, I know people will and my friends immediately question, it's Sleepy the one writing. Did he just press
Yeah.
tab and autocomplete that on the Gmail app?
But
And
yeah.
it's a practice. What am I saying here? It's a practice to stay in touch with yourself, and maybe you're doing some of that, which is why you can say you're so exhausted. So do something about the exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess what we're saying here, Lippy, if I may, no, is there are two parts to it. The first one is the email, and assuming that you do absolutely feel like it's important to send out the email, then you don't need to put something in there that you don't feel like saying. Just find a way to be respectful in what you will say. And the second part, which is probably the more important one, is do something about the exhaustion. Do something about your well-being. So earlier I mentioned that one of the worst things you can do is start by emailing and end your day by emailing. So to my mind, one of the better things you can do is put that off. Probably won't hurt if you wait, 15, 30 minutes before you get to that. There are other things that you can do as well. Put more important things first. Put things that will help you get on the right track first. And I'm refraining from prescribing because each one has different things that will work for them. But I highly doubt that going straight to your emails first and last thing in the day is the best thing that you can do for yourself. I actually like, if I may add, I like what Lippy pointed out earlier. Be authentic. And I've never thought of it that way, but I like what you said. If it's not something that you would say or do in actual conversation, then refrain from it. Now, to extend that thought, depending on your relationship with this person or the recipient of the email, you might actually want to consider, what would I normally say? Is it a kamusta? How are you doing? And if it's as simple as that, then you can stick with that.
Yeah. Or is it a yo, listen, listen, listen? Really.
That's true.
And also, why am I also sharing this? Because given our context now, I mean, we need to put a little bit more human touch into all the digital
That's true.
stuff
That's
that
true.
we do.